Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Kia vehicle. If you guys have a Kia vehicle you need to remove or replace CV axle shaft, stay with us, we'll explain how to do that. We'll demonstrate on the front left side, but front right is most of the times identical with one minor procedure. Okay, and we're going to explain what that is. Also, there are a few things that you should always follow when replacing CV axles, and we're going to talk about that as we go. Make sure to stay until the end. Even though guys, we demonstrate on Kia Optima, the video should be helpful on multiple Kia models such as Kia Forte, Optima, Sportage Sorento, Kia Soul and Kia Rio as well. Let's go ahead and start on it now. So, let us guys tell us a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We try to take them completely apart and show you how to fix pretty much anything. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return guys, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Something else, if you need to buy parts, tools for your Kia vehicle, we'll share the links in the description of the video below where we get all our tools and parts from. Check it out, parts for really good price and quick shipping as well. In addition guys, if you want to save even more money and learn how to fix your car for free, check out our main channel, Auto Repair guys. You can find so much helpful information that can save you thousands of dollars on future car repairs guys. We have helped more than 100 million people on this channel, so let's start on it now. So I'm going under that Kia vehicle now. Okay, just bear with me for a second guys so I can show you where the CV axles are located. Okay, that's one of them. This is the passenger side. You can see how long it is. It comes to the transmission side. On the passenger side, on these specific Kia models, we don't have anything different than the driver's side. On some models you may have a bracket with a bearing that holds the CV axle to the engine block. We don't have that here guys. You can see there is only a counterweight right here, and that's the only thing. Then we come to the driver's side, it's exactly the same guys. Okay, you can see no major differences. On some Kia models guys, what you need to do, sometimes when you remove the CV axles you may leak transmission fluid out or differential oil depending on what type of transmission you have. But in most cases, but not always guys, not always, when you guys jack up only one side to work on one CV axle, the transmission will be tilted this way, so you will most likely not leak oil, but in some cases you should. So you should always consult and see if you need to drain your fluid first. In our case we don't, even though the vehicle is leveled on the lift here. Now this is the CV axle that we'll explain how to remove. Let's go ahead, start on it, show where it is. Okay, that's the outer CV axle, CV joint, inner CV joint, and that the whole thing is the CV axle shaft. So now let me get out and I'll show you, okay, what we need to do. So what do we need to do? On some Kias you may have a self-locking nut for the CV axle, on some you have a pin. If you have a pin you need to straighten that thing and pull it out. Every time you remove those pins you need to replace them, and the nut is recommended to be replaced every time you remove it too guys. So most of the times the new CV axles will come with a new nut, excuse me. Now really big wrench will be needed here. One person needs to hold the brake, okay, on the inside, hold the brake really good. Now I'm going to come here, step on it. Okay, and it came loose. Sometimes you may need to use a cheater pipe depending on how tight it is guys. Once it gets loose they go pretty easy. You might need to spray some penetrating oil if you have some rust there as well. Okay, so that's what we're doing now. We just have the that washer that we need to remove. We're going to spray penetrating spray. We'll put the link in the description of the video below for all the tools and parts that we use. If you need to buy any CV axles for a good price, we'll put that link as well guys. Now what we're going to do, we'll turn the steering wheel to the left, okay, and here now we need to, on some Kia models, for the lower ball joint you may have a safety pin as well. Straighten and pull it out. Okay, perfect. Now that bolt you might need to spray penetrating oil. Now let me explain here. That's the CV, that's the lower ball joint. We soaked ours with penetrating spray for about an hour before we started working, multiple times. We'll hold on the back side with a wrench. Okay, now if you have too much rust you may spray some spray here, ours. Okay, you can see the penetrating spray made it all the way in. tap on it and it came out. Let us show you the amount of rust that's on the bolt. It's recommended to replace that bolt too every time you remove it, especially because you have quite a bit of rust. Now we're going to go ahead and get the pry bar. Okay, I'm going to put that pry bar right here and we're going to start tapping on it. Okay, let me show you how much rust we have here, guys. It's unbelievable. Clean that really good. Now, if you turn your steering wheel all the way to the right, okay, if you're on the left side and you turn to the right, it will make your life easier. We'll explain why. Make sure you don't have any pressure on the brake line. Don't yank it, okay? Now we're going to get a rubber hammer, pull a little bit on the hub, and start pushing the axle out. Now I'll come on the back side, grab it. Okay. Pull it out. Now what we can do, we need to go inside and we're going to turn the steering wheel to the left now, so we don't need to even remove the sway bar link. In some cases, on some Kias, you may need to remove the sway bar link to remove the CV axle. Again, make sure you don't have pressure on the brake line, not to damage it, and the ABS sensor as well. Now there are special tools, axle popper tools, but ours we cannot access on the driver's side with the tool. For the passenger side it works amazing, so we're going to get okay, let me grab it now, screwdriver. Okay, let me just go there. I'm trying to show you between the axle and the transmission. We're going to get the CV axle, we're going to get the screwdriver, and we're going to just tap it gently, careful not to break your transmission housing. Okay, and it popped out. Make sure you don't leak oil. That will be the time, okay, to see. Okay, ours came out all the way, guys, and we didn't leak any oil from the transmission side. Ours has caps to where it's not going to leak, as you can see. They just invented that way on that Kia model. So that's how you guys remove it. Every time you replace them, it's recommended to replace both of them at the same time, because if one goes bad, the other one probably will go bad soon too. Another thing, if you want to know what are the symptoms of bad CV axle and how to know which CV axle is bad left or right side, we have a special video that explains that. In addition, guys, okay, when you install them, go to alignment center and get a front end alignment, because things may move. You disconnected the control arm, and make sure everything is good with the alignment of your vehicle. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.